Have you ever felt unheard, misunderstood, or surrounded by darkness, yet still longing for God's light? Psalm 43 is not just a prayer, it's a cry from a weary soul asking God to step in and defend. If you're searching for clarity, justice, and God's guidance in confusing times, stay with us. This psalm will speak directly to your heart. Let's walk together through Psalm 43 and discover how God leads us back to hope, truth, and peace. Psalm 43 is a cry that comes from a heart that feels misunderstood, weighed down, and spiritually restless. It is the prayer of someone who knows God is just, loving, and faithful, but is struggling to feel that truth in the middle of opposition, inner sadness, and unanswered questions. This psalm speaks directly to anyone who has ever said, "Lord, I know you are with me, but why does my soul still feel heavy?" It reminds us that faith does not mean we never feel discouraged. Faith means we keep speaking to God even when our emotions are fighting us. The psalm begins with a bold request, a call for God to defend, to vindicate, and to bring justice. This is not a prayer of anger, it is a prayer of trust. The psalmist is surrounded by deceit and unfairness, and instead of seeking revenge or control, he places his case in God's hands. This teaches us something powerful. When life treats us unjustly, when people misunderstand us, or when we feel falsely accused, our first response should not be to fight harder, but to pray deeper. God is not intimidated by our cries for fairness. He welcomes them. As the prayer continues, the psalmist asks a question many of us have asked in quiet moments. Why do I feel rejected? Why does sorrow follow me? This honest confession shows us that God does not require us to hide our pain. In fact, Psalm 43 invites us to bring our confusion directly into prayer. If you are listening right now and you feel emotionally tired, spiritually drained, or silently discouraged, pause for a moment and know this: your feelings do not disqualify your faith. God hears prayers that come from broken places. At this point in the message, if this psalm is speaking to your heart, gently press the like button. It helps this prayer reach others who may be walking through the same quiet battles you are facing right now. The turning point of Psalm 43 comes with a beautiful request: send out your light and your truth. This is one of the most powerful prayers in Scripture. Light represents clarity, guidance, and hope. Truth represents God's promises, His Word, and His unchanging character. Together, they remind us that when our emotions feel unreliable, God's truth remains steady. When we don't know which direction to go, God's light leads the way, one step at a time. The psalmist longs to return to the altar of God, the place of worship, joy, and connection. This tells us something deeply important. The solution to spiritual heaviness is not isolation, but worship. When life pulls us down, praise lifts us back into alignment with who God is. Even when joy feels distant, worship draws us closer to its source. If you've been away from prayer, church, or quiet moments with God, Psalm 43 gently calls you back, not with guilt, but with hope. If you're finding encouragement here, take a moment to subscribe to this channel. We share these psalms to walk with you daily, through faith, through struggle, and through hope. The psalm ends with a question spoken directly to the soul. Why are you cast down? Why are you disturbed within me? This is not self-criticism, it is self-reminding. The psalmist speaks truth to his own heart, choosing hope even before circumstances change. He declares trust in God before relief arrives. This teaches us that hope is not something we wait to feel, it is something we choose to declare. Psalm 43 reminds us that it is okay to talk to your own soul, to gently remind yourself that God is still working, that joy will return, that praise will rise again, that the same God who carried you before will carry you now. If this message resonated with you, I'd love for you to comment the words, "Send your light, Lord." Let it be a prayer not just typed, but believed. As we close, remember this: darkness does not mean God has left. Delay does not mean denial. Sadness does not mean defeat. God's light and truth are still moving toward you, even now. And before you go, don't forget to subscribe and turn this into a daily habit of hope. Come back whenever your soul feels heavy. We'll keep walking through the Psalms together, one prayer at a time.